and welcome back to 40 something and fabulous in London. I'm Inez Roberta and I've taken a couple of weeks off to recharge my batteries, but I'm here in sunny Italy to bring you a post-lockdown travel special where I'll be taking you to Rimini, Bologna and San Marino with all the best tips, travel and advice, plus lots more. Well, Rimini boasts some of the best beaches in Italy. Each beach is private and comes with its own children's play area, showers, lockers and restaurants and bars as well. And as you can see, it's a perfect place to bring the family, given that there's no waves at all. You're sheltered in this beautiful place. You can get 2 sun lounges and an umbrella for just €15 a day. And then the other side, you've got the most fantastic harbour with beautiful boats, lovely restaurants and bars, and of course the Ferris wheel. Well, one of the things I've absolutely loved about Rimini is this bi-weekly market that runs all the way along the strip, where you can pick up those amazing jewellery, handmade gifts, and just look at these authentic lights. I've picked up some bargains, including this wonderful ring and these earrings. There's something here for everyone. If you're looking for a restaurant to watch the sunset in idyllic surroundings, the Milton Beach by Vicky Cristina has it all. So relaxing, sitting literally on the beach, excellent cocktails, service and delicious seafood, including scallops and swordfish. A great treat restaurant, well worth the splurge. Well, despite COVID-19, I wanted to add another country to my list of already 77. And I've come on a bus for €5, just 50 minutes outside Rimini, and I'm here in a small country called San Marino. I'm here to explore it now. It's beautiful, it's set high on a hilltop, the views are spectacular, so come join me. Well, just look at the views here. This country is steeped in history. And when I say steep, I mean the hills. It's not for the faint-hearted, but it's absolutely beautiful. And look around, wonderful scenery, so much history. It's a perfect day trip. A tiny country, but bags of culture here. And you just keep walking up and up and up, and you can't get any further. Well, as expected, the view from Tower 1 to Tower 2 is spectacular. Well, I'm heading up to the final summit. It's been a long way, but it's going to be worth it. Well, this country really is worth visiting. Breathtaking views, amazing buildings, and lots of history to take in. I recommend spending a day here with lunch at one of the numerous cafes and bars. Buses leave from outside Rimini train station, and drop-off and pick-up point in San Marino is at the same place. So I'm going to talk about planning a trip and the best way to maximise making sure you end up in the right hotel when you're taking a trip. Now, what we tend to do is, if you're in any way in 2 minds about where to stay, then I suggest booking the hotel that you think you'll want to stay in for 1 night, if you are deciding between perhaps 2 or 3. So for example, we booked the Milton Hotel here in Rimini. And we weren't quite sure about it. It was quite old-fashioned, but we really liked the reviews about the breakfast, about the beautiful garden, and the spa facilities, and the pool looked really nice in the pictures, but we weren't 100%. So we booked this hotel for just part of our trip. And indeed, you could even just book for 1 night if you are in 2 minds between a couple of hotels that you've looked at. So when we arrived, we found that the room was incredibly small, beautiful, and the hotel was lovely. We're used to very modern hotels. Price was really good. However, you did have to pay for the spa facilities. This was €16 per person per hour. So in your first couple of days at the resort or in the city that you're staying at, don't unpack your luggage. Go and have a little walk around. Find a couple of hotels that you were umming and ahhing about. And just go in and ask to be shown around. When we arrived at the Waldorf, the manager was amazing. He took us and showed us all the rooms, made us feel really welcome. That was part of our decision to move to this particular hotel. We arrived whilst the Prosecco waiting for us. And this is largely due to, in the comment box, stating that it was our anniversary. You can also say it's your birthday as well. Though birthday is a bit more difficult because if they're asking to see your passport, they'll know it's not. Anniversary is a good one. So that's my tip. If you're in two minds about where to stay and you can't quite decide, book somewhere for one night. When you get there, if it exceeds your expectations, no worries. If not, you only have to stay for one night and you have the time to then go and check out other hotels in the neighbourhood. Around the same price, amazing swimming pool, twice the size of our last swimming pool. Here at the Waldorf, beautiful rooftop, just the views across over 100 different private beaches all the way along the promenade. Absolutely delightful. This room is massive, and in fact, the balcony I'm going to show you is bigger than our other room at the Milton. So this hotel I highly recommend. It's just a classic room, but here's my tip. If you say it's your anniversary or a birthday on the requests, you may end up getting a nice surprise. We've got the wraparound balcony. So the balcony itself starts here. It has a brilliant view of the main strip, which is where all the lovely restaurants and bars are. And it's massive. It goes all the way around. And indeed, here we are, right up to the end, to this glorious view of the sea. What better way to finish our trip in Rimini than a night back at Chai Birdhouse Garden. We came here at the start of our trip and absolutely loved it. Food is amazing. Just have a look around at this beautiful garden. This restaurant had the best seafood. On our 2 visits here, we tried grilled prawns, squid, lobster, scorpion ravioli and some fresh vegetables to go with. We've taken a short train journey from Rimini to beautiful Bologna for the last leg of our trip, and it's a city full of sprawling piazzas, colonnades, Renaissance and medieval statues and structures, the most famous of which is a beautiful Fountain of Neptune. Bologna is famous for its 2 leaning towers. The shorter is the Garisenda and the taller the Asinelli, which you can climb for just €5. As expected, the views across the city were outstanding. Bologna is said to be the foodie capital of Italy, and we weren't disappointed. We ate lunch at the gorgeous Trattoria Urban de Mario in a back street full of delis close to the Twin Towers. The caprese salad was fresh and wonderful. Well, for our final dinner in Italy, we headed to the hugely popular Ristorante Gazzetto in the Piazza San Marino. It's rated as number 7 out of 1,480 restaurants in Bologna, and we weren't disappointed. For starter, we had melted pecorino cheese wrapped in zucchini with delicious ham. Then we had spinach and ricotta filled ravioli in an asparagus broth. Both were melt in the mouth. If you're looking for fashion, then aside from the usual stores, Scout has a large selection of branded men's, children's and women's wear, as well as accessories and even bikes. And if you're looking for a real bargain, the Saturday flea market has items from just €1, but you'll need a fair bit of time to see it all. Well, I'm back now in sunny London, and I hope you enjoyed my post-lockdown travel special on Italy and San Marino. Join me soon for another episode of 40 Something and Fabulous in London.